A new approach to corrosion science and engineering. Welcome to the Cathodic Protection Network blockchain, the knowledge and research community dedicated to advancing the science of corrosion control. This Patreon group is not simply a collection of videos or an online training course. It is our platform for knowledge transfer, a place where corrosion engineers, scientists, students, technicians and serious researchers can access the scientific information, practical methods, technical documentation and specialist knowledge developed through decades of work in corrosion control. At the centre of this work is the Alexander cell, a scientific device developed to measure corrosion current directly and to provide a practical criterion for determining whether cathodic protection is actually stopping the corrosion reaction. We believe that understanding corrosion requires more than obtaining a certificate. It requires the ability to understand what is happening at the corrosion cell, make measurements in the field, interpret these measurements correctly and use scientific evidence to reach a conclusion. That is why the Alexander cell is an essential part of our training and research program. Through Patreon, members can obtain access to technical videos, schematics, diagrams, scientific explanations, historical measurements, practical guidance and supporting documentations. Members can also learn how the Alexander cell works, how to use it in the field, how to interpret its measurements and, where applicable, how the instrument can be constructed and developed. Most importantly, Patreon provides a way for members to ask questions, discuss problems and learn from people actively involved in the development of this work. Our objective is not simply to teach you how to follow an established procedure. Our objective is to help you understand why the procedure works. The Cathodic Protection Network blockchain has accumulated a substantial body of technical knowledge, historical data and research covering corrosion control, cathodic protection, DCVG, CIPS, corrosion measurement and related scientific subjects. We are now making this knowledge available through a structured program of education and practical investigation. If you are serious about becoming a better corrosion engineer, technician or corrosion scientist, we want you to have access to the tools and knowledge required to investigate corrosion by yourself. The Alexander cell is not simply something to purchase. It is an instrument, a device with which you can learn, measure, experiment and develop your own understanding of corrosion. By joining Cathodic Protection Network blockchain on Patreon, you are not merely subscribing to the content, you are joining a continuing program of scientific knowledge transfer. Explore the material, study the science, ask questions, obtain an Alexander cell. You can actually make it using the information which is on the Patreon group. Use it in the field and become part of the international community working to advance corrosion control. The knowledge is here. The instruments are available. The next step is yours. Thank you for viewing and understanding this video. Please like and
Thumbs up.
and and join in by ticking the video link, giving a thumbs up and joining. Thank you very much for watching this.